Hi everyone and welcome to 16 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at a trooper that funnily enough I have little or no interest in. Let's get started. So this is the Purge Trooper 6-scale figure by Hot Toys based on the likeness of this particular trooper from the TV show Obi Wan Kenobi. Now, it's a bit of a strange one. Everyone was expecting them to drop an Obi Wan Kenobi and a Darth Vader, but yeah, that would make sense. Also, this doesn't have a head sculpt, so that probably explains why they've just gone and given us this to kind of tide us over until they inevitably do release the Obi Wan Kenobi and the Darth Vader that everyone actually wants. So this is a pre-order product that's $235 and it's due to ship or due to be released sometime next year between July 2023 and December. So sometime between quarter 3 and 4 of 2023. I'm calling it now. I'd imagine this one will be pushed out before then because they tend to push out troopers a bit quicker because there's no head sculpts. Although this helmet is slightly different to, it's different to I think anything we've seen before really. I'm a trooper collector, but honestly, this isn't speaking to me. I just don't like it. I'm gonna go through it anyway. So like I said, pre-order product, $235, due to ship sometime between quarter 3 and 4 of 2023. So just my initial impressions, I do like the colors and the way black and red kind of works together. I love the contrast of the brightness of the red and the darkness of the black, and there's kind of a bit of shine on this as well. I do like that. But I just don't like the particular design from this trooper. Like I've said it before in numerous other streams and numerous other episodes, I am a trooper collector, but my Star Wars is basically original trilogy, Rogue One, Mandalorian, and I have to say, Obi Wan Kenobi is good Star Wars content in my opinion. But the Purge Troopers, first of all, they did nothing. Now I understand a lot of people like Purge Troopers because they've seen them in other shows or games or whatever, that's fine, but I just personally thought they didn't do anything. They weren't in the show enough to kind of gather my attention. Maybe if they did, I'd have a different opinion of them. But if you take, for example, Death Troopers, like that kind of really, really infamous scene, I think it was the second last episode of Season 1, The Mandalorian, when Grief Karga and The Mandalorian and IG-11, they were all, and Cara Dune, they were all basically in this bar, and they were basically trapped down from Moff Gideon and a bunch of troopers and a line of Death Troopers. And the Death Troopers looked menacing. Also, the Incinerator Trooper came in and basically set the place on fire. So they made an impact, basically. These troopers did nothing in the show. If you pair that with the fact that I don't particularly like the design, maybe it will grow me. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong. Maybe when this drops I will get it and it will grow me, because you know that can happen sometimes. Sometimes you watch a film, your initial impressions aren't great, you watch it a few more times, it grows in you. The same with, like, you know, a band or a particular song or something like that. But at the moment, yeah, I'm not really feeling it now, to be honest. But look, I'll go through everything that you get for that $235 price tag. Why isn't this scrolling for me? That's it? There's one photo. Ah, come on, Sideshow. There actually is one photo. Right, I'm going to switch to Facebook. Okay, and we're back. We've just switched to the Hot Toys Facebook page because they actually have photos. Sideshow, like, how long is it? I don't know. I'll move on. So I do like the contrast here, like I said, between the red and the black, and I do like the contrast here between the Purge Trooper and the two regular troopers. They're probably, like, I imagine this is just not even a tease. This is basically saying we're going to get more of these regular straight up and down troopers. And like, let's face it, a lot of people, troopers are always going to sell. Maybe you don't have a trooper, maybe you've one trooper and one two, or maybe you want to army build or whatever. So these regular troopers, they're very reminiscent of the original trilogy troopers. They pretty much are. I know there's some subtle differences, but yeah, a lot of people are going to buy them, myself included actually. Great for when you want to flank an officer or something like that, whether it's Moff Gideon or Krennic or, you know, Tarkin or whoever. So I'll flick through some of these photos. Just noticing, first of all, they have the same gun as came with the Death Trooper. So I got the Death Trooper from the Mandalorian. It's the same gun. Kind of has the weathering towards the top, as if like from usage, the laser blasts that come out of it have kind of maybe burnt off the black paint and caused it to have that silver color. Yeah, so like I'm just looking at this, right, what you have, the red pauldron, you've got the bit of the kind of like skirt or whatever with a red trim, a few kind of red parts on the little compartments and canisters and things like that around its belt. Like, it's I don't hate it, it's very middle of the road for me. It's fallen flat basically, possibly because I like the bit at the back, I have to say. Just kind of like, I don't know what it is, well, I don't know what this is, some sort of a backpack, maybe it's a comms unit or something like that, but even just the detailing here on like this little thing, looks like an antenna or whatever, maybe it's a switch, I'm not sure. Just not gone on the helmet design here, whereas like I love the Shore Trooper helmet, I love the original straight up and down Stormtrooper helmet like you can see here, I think it's really iconic. Death Trooper helmet looks savage, the Shore Troopers and the Tank Commander and Saw Tank Commander, this just isn't speaking to me. I think it's because it's a bit too slick. Like all of those troopers that I've mentioned, that I've just listed off, there's something kind of military looking about them, whereas this is just a bit too slick. This is very, it reminds you of something from the sequels. Like I remember the straight up and down, like the First Order Trooper they call them, which are basically like these things in the background, but the sequels version of them. I thought they were just a bit too slick. Didn't like the Jet Troopers, anything like that. And this here, it kind of does scream sequels to me, and yeah, it's just not for me. As a trooper collector, it's very, I mean, it looks good, you know, straight up and down like that and all, but as a trooper collector, it just isn't speaking to me, and I don't think I'm going to be picking this one up. I mean, like, I don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it, and it's not really appealing to me. Who knows, maybe the Devil's Workshop will actually drop it down and give it away for like $100 eventually, seeing what they are doing, and maybe it'll grow on me, maybe I'll change your mind, but at the moment this is a pass for me. Quick look at everything that he comes before we close off this video. So he has the backpack, which I do like I said, I do like the contrast between the red and the black, just the overall design I don't particularly like. Has the kind of skirt with the red trim. I don't like calling it a skirt. Whoever, if you know the actual name of this thing, let me know in the comment section down below. The usual 6 hands, interesting. The base, it's not a sand base, which is great. You have the blaster, same ones as the Death Troop, and then it kind of, it's funny the way they show all these things. Usually these are reserved for accessories, but like the only accessory you get with this really is the blaster, and if you want to count the hands, the rest of the stuff is just stuff part of the outfit. So yeah, in conclusion, this isn't for me. As a trooper collector, it's a bit ironic the way I'm not getting this, but look, it is for someone and maybe it will grow on me. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the video, so if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this up or not. Are you a trooper collector or not? Do you see what I mean by it kind of looks very sequels? It's just really falling flat for me. You can also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. If you're still watching this video, just want to thank all of the 783 people who've clicked that subscribe button, and if you haven't, maybe you'll consider it. That's it, that's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.